Today, guys, we're going to go and heat up the forge. I've been away for at least 4 months, so we're going to see if the forge is working, everything's working. We're going to get some metal to test it out. Hopefully we can make something. Otherwise, I doubt it's going to really work. That's my honest thoughts and my opinions. But I'm going to be positive out there, make sure, and hopefully it will work. So yeah, let's get into it. We have a whole workshop, all the stuff we need to make what we're going to make today. Let's show you the whole forge. Currently, this here is all of our leather protection. It consists of gloves for Autumn here and her thing. And for me, I got my gloves. And we also have an apron for me. This here is what we're going to be working with. And the design will turn out to look like this. It's going to be a spearhead. It's already mostly in the shape that we need it to be. So that's going to be going down here. We also have this bucket full of miscellaneous papers and tiny woods for burning. They've been drying inside of my room for a very long time. That's going to go over here with the fuel. This here is charcoal that has lighter fuel inside of it. So it should burn very quickly. We've done this before, by the way. Don't do this unless you're a professional. This here is going to keep a constant stream of flow of air into it. We're also going to tape a piece of paper onto it and then put it on a piece of wood, aiming like this into the forge. This here is the main forge. We put stuff by putting this little cap here and filling it in there, all the fuel, through coal and other substance. And then here is the entered area, which it's got a little out of the way, but you put in the metal through here. I'm not exactly sure what this was for. It's just out here. This here is the table of work, the little clamp, and the place where we're going to hammer the metal. And then this here is a little water for quenching blades and stuff, in case it gets too hot or goes on fire. Emergency, good to have water. Then these are all our tools. This here is a micro sledgehammer, a metal saw, a lighter, tape. This is going to be what we're going to grab the metal with. We're not going to do it with our bare hands. This is just a wood knife, or wood saw, I mean. And then these are all grinders for doing the blade afterwards by hand. Then this piece of wood here, we're just going to use this for like a little base plate for the blower. Of course, we have our chairs to sit here in the nice cool while we're waiting for the metal to heat up. And this piece of paper here slide right on top of what we're going to use it for. We're going to put it like this, and we're going to tape it so it can blow farther into the forge.
The paper knew its destiny.
And then we got some water here in case we get too hot. Make sure to stay hydrated. Okay, Autumn's got her stuff on. Here, Autumn, take over. I'm going to put on my stuff here. This is my apron. It's made out of leather. It's the most protected one.
I get a weak paper one.
Yeah, because we don't have anything else. Okay.
Your gloves?
I don't need my gloves right now. We're still doing some prep work. Okay. So this right here, we're going to go and plug this in. Come and follow me. Okay. So what we need is some air, and the best way to do it is with a blow dryer. So we have to first get some power source right here. Plug this bad boy in. And then all we have to do is carry this wire out. Perfect. I think another way to increase it is to get around this guy here. Come on. There we go. Get around this. There we go. And then we're just going to leave this here for now. We still need to fill in the forge and start it up. So currently inside of here, it's a little messy. Let's open it up and get a good look of it. That's what it looks like inside so far. we're gonna probably make this a little flat in here. There we go. Look at all that ash. Oh, this thing fell apart, piece of crap. See that? Let's just flatten that out a little bit. There's some ants in here. That's fine, they'll just burn alive.
Oh, poor things.
Yeah. Even the lizards that live in here too are gonna die. So that's what they get for going in my forge. So first things first, we're going to add a little bottom layer of paper and wood. Gotta remove the top of this guy too. This is how we're gonna prep the forge. Get some paper in there. Some wood. There we go. Then we're gonna pull in the real good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. What's gonna start the whole bad boy. We're gonna mix that around. Put this to the side, put this to the side. And now we're going to do the process of starting this guy up. It's a very slow process. It's not gonna get hot at all until we first start up this guy. And it needs a lot of air, so we're gonna have to out. And now we have to put the forge back together. Whew. Okay. And get the last part. Put it in here. There we go. We're gonna let that run for a little while until it heats up, and we're gonna give it lots of air. And that was pretty hot. Be careful next time wear your gloves. I did not, and I got a lot of heat.
Yeah, don't do this at home.
Could have
Yeah.
burned. Well, I'm like a grandmaster wizard. You can look in there, check out that. Look, the fire's coming up. So, this is our next step. We needed to get it really freaking hot. So now we need our gloves.
Okay.
Autumn doesn't need her gloves yet because I'm going to be doing all the work for the first hour. Then I'm going to get her to do some stuff as well, depending on what I feel is right, or if we're going to stop, or it's not a good day to do it. It all depends on everything. So these are the gloves. They're like giant oven mitts gloves, except you can move your fingers in them. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to close this. We got to get it heated up in there. The oxygen is pretty good. We're going to start doing this. Make sure the fire's still going. You can tell, like that. Make sure there's no holes. There we go. Then we're going to do our next step here. You can tell the fire's coming from here, from the outer area, if you can see on the camera. What we need is, Autumn, can you give me that tape?
Okay.
Yep, that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this guy in. So right now we really want to get cold air in there. So we're going to take this guy and we're going to press down the button. Oh, well, crappy tape. There we go. Okay, now it's ready. We're gonna put it like that. Now if you look down in there, you can see it's getting nice and hot. There's a little crack here. So we got a crack. That should do it. Good. Now we have to wait.
Okay.
So there's the forge. It's heated up in there. Right now is a relaxed phase because we've got to wait at least 20 minutes until the heat of the temperature in there is hot enough for, for it to, be useful for the metal. So I tested it out and it does fit, so we do not need to take another metal, but that's good. But we still need to wait 20 minutes. So, there it is clamped. So, it seems that, it's not doing very well. It didn't heat up very well at all. We're gonna have to replace some stuff in the forge. Yeah, I didn't really get to do any hard cracking or nothing. It was really just a test anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll be conducting more stuff to see how well it's going to retain heat and stuff like that. Otherwise, I think I'll just have to make a whole new forge. But, yeah, it was pretty fun. Took a few hours to do, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the process of us heating up the forge.